What's up, everybody? Welcome to a Wednesday edition of The Squeeze. I am Tyler Conium. Thank you for coming back after the Tuesday off, although if you're in the Discord, or if you follow me on Twitter, you did get some picks yesterday that you did go 2-1 on. We'll get to those in a minute. First things first, my voice sounds a bit scratchy. I do apologize. I'm a little bit under the weather. It's funny. You go away on vacation for just over 2 weeks, completely fine, come back, 1-year-old daughter goes to daycare, almost instantly sick. So for those of you with parents of small children know the daycare plague is real. So I apologize if my voice is off, but I noticed that yesterday we did hit 100 subscribers here on The Squeeze. So thank you very much. I know it might not sound like a lot to a lot of people, but to me that was the original goal when I started was, A, can I do this every day? And well, we're up over 50 units on the year. And number two, let's try to get to 100 subscribers and then see what we can do with it. Because as they say, with making $1 million, making your first 100 subscribers on YouTube is the hardest 100 to get. So thank you guys for sharing, for watching, everything else. If you do enjoy what we do here, just telling one friend, hey, if you're interested, you don't even really care if you're into the sports betting aspect of it. If you just like to talk about sports and not necessarily bet on the games, that's fun too. Would like to start expanding the channel to have a little bit more of that, perhaps a Sunday or a Saturday morning 1-hour live show where we just discuss the sports betting world, the sports world in general with different guests, so it's not just about the betting. And for those of you who do enjoy the betting and know someone who might be interested, please ask them, hey, give this a subscribe, and I don't care if you hit the notification bell or any of that sort of things, but all that stuff helps because we do this 6 days a week for free. I do not charge for picks. I post 3 picks with breakdowns. Well, only 2 today, sometimes 2 when there's a tough card, but usually 3 picks a day, plus more in the Discord on my social media channels. So that's all of that there. Okay. So like I said, if you follow me, in the Discord and on the socials, it's been a very good week. This week we're up almost 10 units overall between the last 7 days, right? So yesterday, the official plays were the Rangers and the Angels over 8.5. That hit. They landed on 10. We had the Toronto Blue Jays on the money line, plus 100. That hit. We had the Vegas Aces minus 7. They lost by 19 again to the Liberty. Interesting time. If you want to bet the Aces, I'm not sure what the line is now. They were minus like 200 to win the WNBA championship. Not sure if that's still the case. And last time I checked, the Liberty were plus 200 to win the WNBA championship. So betting the Liberty isn't a terrible choice if you want to start looking at the futures, right? Also, some other stuff we had. Yesterday, I had the Seattle Mariners on the money line in their first 5 innings. That cashed. Had the Atlanta Braves on the run line. They won 5-0. That cashed. And then on Monday, I posted quite a bit. It's like an insane, like eventually this is going to go the other way. But that's why you should be in the Discord. The link's in the description. Hop in the Discord channel. I post more plays throughout the day, all that stuff. And I do it first. So like there was a boost on Bet365 that was for the Miami Marlins and Luis Arias to get over 0.5 hits. So just to get a hit. It was boosted to plus 250. And we hopped on that and that cashed. And that was a nice, like, two unit win there. So that is the benefit of being in the Discord channel. Link is in the description. Let's talk about today. We just have 2 picks. It's just Major League Baseball today. And I don't want to force it just to get to 3 bets. If there's a bet that I wouldn't make or jump on, I'm not going to talk about it here because that would be leading you astray and that would be silly. So 2 plays today. We're going to start off in Miami. We've got the Houston Astros at the Miami Marlins. Houston comes into this 68-52. The Marlins are 63-57, which I'm very excited about because I have them to have an over 71.5 win total. So they only need 9 more wins in their last 40 games to cash that bet easily. So that was a great bet there. It's Justin Verlander getting the start today for Houston. This is going to be his 3rd start with the Astros. Last time out, he went 6 innings against the Angels. He gave up 3. In his first start, he lost to the Yankees, but he went 7 innings and gave up 2. We're starting to see the Justin Verlander of old. Now that he's on the Astros and they're a competitive team, you kind of see this, especially with older players. They're going to find that gas when their team is competitive, which was not the case with the Mets. You've got all the drama going on there between Verlander, and there was some Scherzer drama and all that. And he's going up against Jesus Luzardo for the Marlins, who has not been great. In his last 5 starts, he's 2-3 with an ERA of 4. His last 3 starts have been bad. So last time out against the Yankees, he went 3 1/3, 9 hits, 7 earned runs. Previous to that, against the Rangers, 5 1/3, 6 hits, 4 runs. And before that, the Detroit Tigers, he went 4 2/3, 7 hits, 4 runs. 3 bad starts. You can say, well, he's playing good teams in the Rangers. Yeah, well, the Yankees aren't very good. The Tigers aren't very good. And the Houston Astros are good. The Astros are 59-59 to the over and the under this season, but they're scoring 4.84 runs per game. I think they're going to be able to get to Luzardo, and I think Justin Verlander is going to have a good start here. And keep in mind, this is a money line first 5 bet, which means a tie after 5 innings is a push. And we get the money back. You know that I always like those. I always preach when you can get a push, take it. It's just like a little extra barrel in the chamber to have. So why not do that? And it's not too juicy at -123. That's at Bet Rivers. So Astros, money line, first 5 innings. And then the only other bet I've got today in Major League Baseball is between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Los Angeles Dodgers. So I'm actually a bit surprised that this line is as high as 8.5. You can say, well, the Dodgers are the number 1 team in baseball to the over. They're 68-44 to the over this season. But actually in their last 10 games, they're 6-4 to the under. And then you look at the Brewers, who are 62-53 to the under on this season. They're 6-4 to the over in their last 10. But it is interesting. So last night, there we go. Against the Dodgers, it was a 6-2 final. The total was 9. Today it's set to 8.5. But you've got Wade Miley going up against Clayton Kershaw. Listen to these numbers over their last 5 starts. Wade Miley, last 5 starts, 1.6 ERA, average of 5 innings pitched. He hasn't given up more than 1 earned run in his last 3 starts. He had one kind of bad outing where he went 5 innings and gave up 4 runs to the Chicago Cubs. But previous to that, it was against the Mets where he went 5 innings, gave up 2 earned runs. So in his last 3 starts, he's given up 1 to Colorado, 1 to Washington, and 0 to Cincinnati. And then you want to talk about Clayton Kershaw. How about 4-1 in his last 5 starts with an ERA of 0.6? He's given up 1 earned run his last time out against Colorado. He shut out Colorado in 6 innings. He shut out the Angels in 7 innings. He gave up 2 to the White Sox in 6, and he shut out the Reds in 7. Milwaukee Brewers, you could argue, are a little bit better than the White Sox and the Colorado Rockies, granted, but Clayton Kershaw is Clayton Kershaw. He's having another Clayton Kershaw season. And then you actually look at their bullpen. Milwaukee's bullpen has an ERA of just 3.84 with an opponent's batting average of 2.2, and the Dodgers' bullpen isn't much worse. They have an ERA of 4 with an opponent's batting average of 2.37. So even if Miley and Kershaw don't go deep into this ballgame, which by all expectations they should, their bullpens aren't that bad either. So I don't mind this number of 8.5, maybe a 5-3 final, maybe a 4. But I'm looking this to be like a 3-2 game, a 4-2 game, something in that range. So I will take the Dodgers and the Brewers under 8.5 for -118 at DraftKings. So just a reminder, use that QR code on the screen or the link in the description below. Sign up for a new sportsbook, make at least a minimum deposit, and you're guaranteed the best exclusive offers thanks to my partnership with BetStamp and with these books. Hop in the Discord. We'll have probably more picks and props throughout the day here today. So your 2 bets for today, give me the Houston Astros on the money line in the first 5 innings. That's -123 at Bet Rivers. And give me the Dodgers and the Brewers to go under 8.5 for -118 at DraftKings. As always, drop a comment if you're fading or following. Thank you guys for getting the channel to 100 subscribers. You can follow me across all my social channels, linked in the description below. And as always, let's talk sports.